So what exactly does a resident get for their investment? They get the right to say they own part of the ship. Many people choose to live on the World because of its one guarantee: privacy.
One of the prime reasons they're buying also, it's the whole idea of privacy, and where first there is space, so they don't walk on each other.
Clearly, the residents agree.
I like to have a place where I can just be myself, and if I want to make a cup of coffee and my nightgown in the morning and be in my own space and know that it's our home. You know, it's private. I really love that.
We're not here, in fact, to show off this community. We want just to go about our business of discovering the world with our friends and family and do it leisurely and in peace. It's as simple as that.
The privacy of this elite environment is evident everywhere you look. Even when it's at capacity, the ship seems eerily empty.
The ship is never going to seem full. What we have here is a resort community that we never envisioned to be more than 350 individuals. A ship of this size could accommodate 1,800 individuals.
It does feel empty. There's a real feeling that the ship is sailing with just a minimal number of people, and at 40,000 tons and only a couple of hundred guests, it really, yeah, it feels like you have your own yacht.
Come along with us as we visit the town, check out the exquisite ports of call, and sneak a secret peek deep below decks on the Earth's first floating gated community when ResidenSea, the floating city, returns. Welcome back to this sneak peek into luxury living. Boasting no cabins and 165 private mansions, the World is truly a floating community. And like any community, it has its own corner store. This is Freddy's Deli, and if you hang out here long enough, you're bound to run into its namesake.
The whole concept and the whole idea, because that reflects, in fact, that it is a home, a residential ship. Here you have a daily shop where you can have a coffee in the morning and read your newspaper, where you can buy your cheese and your water, your day-to-day necessities. And I think that's unique. That doesn't exist anywhere else.
We have actually a variety of 450 to 500 different products here on board. On a sea day, we do always different things, cooking demos. Then yesterday we had a wine and cheese session. And today our pastry chef is already preparing our crab buffet.
And remember, that's only a snack. For the serious gourmet, more earnest alternatives abound. Famished for fusion fare? Check out East and the Sushi Bar, where residents can feast on meals like crab and tofu fritters or braised teochew duck. In a Mediterranean mood? Slide into Tides. This may look like a buffet table, but on the World, even self-service is handled by somebody else.
Can I have a little array of fruit at table? Terrific. Yeah,
just choose your food and point.
The marinated scallop with...
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Sorry, no matter how wealthy you are, no reservation, no table.
Cheers.
And the reviews?
Delicious, superb, I would say.
And unlike any ordinary cruise ship, every meal in every restaurant is made to order.
Everything is done à la minute. It's nothing prepared or in advance. Everything is really fine. I'm working with powder, I'm working with different flavor.
But being a chef on the World requires that you keep certain facts off the menu.
Unfortunately, I cannot use open flames. Everything is induction. We are not allowed to have candles on the tables.
And that's not the only little secret hiding behind closed doors in the World's massive kitchens.
I'm probably the only one doing some caviar powder, for example. We just dry the caviar very slowly on the oven, and they stick together, and after we blend it in a coffee grinder. My goal here is to be the first one to have the Michelin star on the floating resort.
And to earn that star requires incredible skill, extraordinary resources, and a few culinary secret weapons. Come on down to Deck 3 as we unlock the enigma of Portrait's ultra-fresh ingredients. Ben Wolber, provisions officer, explains.
We have 16 different rooms, and every product has different requirements in temperature. Dairy you have to keep below 5 degrees centigrade. We have a caviar fridge that's -4 degrees centigrade. These rooms, 6, 7 degrees centigrade.
Notice anything strange? That's right, it's a chainmail apron, but on a moving vessel chocked to the gills with some extremely sharp knives. A chef's life can depend on it.
I wear this basically because we had rough seas this morning and the ship was kind of rocky on it back and forth, and if you slip with a knife in your hand, this could protect you. I mean, this could actually save your life.
With this level of gourmet fare and uncompromising clientele, the wrong wine could ruin your whole day. When in doubt, it's time to call cellar master Jean-Michel Legrand.
On our main wine list, we've got about 131 different wines on the wine list. That includes champagne, sparkling wine, dessert wine.
So what are the world-class, well-to-do drinking?
We've got a few today here in our store, which is the Chateau Margaux 1986, and that's $935 a bottle.
As we've seen, the key to any great meal is quality ingredients, and Chef Talon requires the best. But on a ship that's always on the move, how do they keep the kitchens full? The secret? Shop locally.
One of my guys take our big bags and we buy whatever we can, anything locally.
Today, he's lucky. He's got inside information, and he departs early for Dubrovnik, Croatia, heading for a hidden local market.
Sometimes we are lucky, like in Dubrovnik, we have a staff member, basically she's coming from Dubrovnik, and she has very good contacts there, private contacts, so we can buy from the trawler, so from the ship.
Fresh ingredients, world-class chefs, and exclusive atmosphere. The world's restaurants have it all. But what about those moments when you just feel like eating in? This is a job for Call a Chef. Renee Peter explains.
We send one of our chefs up to the residence, and he will prepare the meal in the private surroundings.
Allô, Thierry, bienvenue.
It's another option for the apartment owners to have a different experience in their private home.
But as any resident will tell you, the real action is always in port. Witness this little charity soiree, organized for the residents to celebrate their arrival in Venice. Location? The 1100-year-old Venetian granaries.
We're on the canal and it's just a beautiful evening.
It's like, I don't know who I'm going home with tonight.
Heading home is never an issue for these weary partiers. When the gala is over, they only need to walk a few feet to the front door of their house. It's parked outside. When we return, spend $500,000 on a necklace, dig up the only secret that really scares the crew, and visit this city's hidden underwater suburb on ResidenSea, the floating city.